A special shout out to our sponsors, Ocean Stone Architectural Lighting, a fully customizable track lighting system for your home, controlled by an app on your phone. Product of Rugby, the official workout t-shirt for the American rugby player. You can help the Product of Rugby charity. With every item sold, $5 goes to feed the American children. The San Diego Legion presents the Quick Tap Rugby Podcast with your hosts, CJ Johnson, San Diego Legion's own Nate Augspurger, and celebrity chef Rock.
Welcome to another episode of Quick Tap Rugby Outlier Podcast. I'm your host, CJ. Like always, I'm joined by MLL star, San Diego Legion star, and USA rugby player, my main man, my partner in crime, Nate Augspurger. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, CJ. What's good, man?
How's life treating you, man? How's life treating you? All right?
Yeah, it's good, CJ. It's good. I just moved into a new place, so nothing quite like a mid-season move, but you know, we're on it. We're all right. So I'm doing good, man. Thank you.
As like always, also joining us is our co-host. As much as we don't want him to join us, but he has to because he's part of the team. The host of the Chef Rock Show, our friend, celebrity chef. Chef Rock, what's up, my brother? How you doing?
What's up, guys? Hey, I'm glad to report I'm out of the sling. Look, I could actually move my arm a little bit.
Right.
Chef,
that means I can fully talk Italian. I got both hands working.
So now you're going to use your hands more.
Well, it's a beautiful thing.
So more animation with your mouth. All right.
It's a story that I can tell in sign.
Gotcha. I don't know. I never heard that kind of sign language, but I'm not Italian, so I don't know. So
forget about it. You'll learn.
I took 4 semesters of sign language. I didn't pick up anything there either.
Yeah, I'm certain there wasn't sign language.
I got to work
Nate,
on them, guys.
My main man, Nate, tell me, brother, how you feeling? Give us an update like we do every week about your injury, your health, where you going, your progress. We want to see you back on the field, man.
Thanks, CJ. Yeah, no, I'm doing good, man. Starting to get more and more integrated with the team, and the boys are back in Torero Stadium this weekend. So, I mean, that's all the buzz. I know Chef's trying to find his way out there as well, be at the game and get to see some of the guys and stuff. But yeah, so Torero Stadium this Sunday at 3 p.m. You know, tickets are starting at $10. So
nice. Great deal.
Cheap. We got a bit of competition. You know, the U.S. Open is here in Torrey Pines, and it's Father's Day. But no better gift to give to your dad than to take him out to a rugby game and go watch some grown men hit each other.
That's right. Support.
You're an ultimate salesman for the team, brother. You're selling tickets too.
We want to see people in the stands, man. We want to keep growing this Legion Army.
Hey, so you're not going to play, right? You're
not this week. Yeah, we want to get people in the stands and we want to grow that Legion Army. So we're really looking forward to it. And then next week on Saturday at Torero Stadium, we're back again for a 7 p.m. kickoff. So I made sure I had a good background for Torero Stadium. You know, we got some year one guys in there, and we can't wait to be back on our own home ground.
That's awesome. Hey, I wanted to give a shout out to on Facebook. There's a San Diego Legion fan club. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but yeah, right. So they have like over 1,000 fans on there, and I want to invite them all down to the stadium if they weren't planning on coming. Come on down. We need the support. Should be great to be back on the old home turf, right, guys?
Absolutely, Chef.
Well, Nate, I'll give you this opportunity to introduce our guest, one of your teammates and close buddies.
Yes.
And go ahead.
Yeah, so this week we have OT Pifeleti. He's a year one guy. He's been around. He's been a huge impact for us, especially as of late. And OT, it's great to have you on, man. How you doing?
Thank you for having me, fellas.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Thank you
for
coming.
Off that mullet real quick. Give us a little flip. Come on, man. Show the hair off.
I've still got bed hair right now, so.
Yeah.
Hey, me too.
Rock was talking about Ferreros, and I thought it was chocolate, so. You're not helping.
You love
send some chocolate your way.
Yeah.
Love some chocolate. Well, hey, I'm gonna get straight to it, man. Just there was a visible difference for you this season. We kind of spoke about it. Like once that NOLA game hit, there was a switch that totally flipped for you. And I think we've all seen you. I've definitely seen you as a teammate mature over these seasons, but your impact's just been growing and growing each game. You've been putting together some really good performances. And so just, what went into that? What happened? What drove you to start just really getting back into playing some really high level rugby,
I think it was just the build up to the game. We had a good weeks of training and we were finally back home. We somewhat of home. And then all the boys, we finally got on our 2 feet and the boys were excited to finally play in San Diego weather instead of Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's hot as heck out there.
Yeah.
The wind.
So yeah, riding my little motorcycle in Vegas in that heat, it was already a killer to me. But to be riding here on the coast in Carlsbad and Oceanside, can't complain.
Nah. OT has a little Ironman bike. It's like literally, if you think of Iron Man, the suit, that's his little bike looks like. And he's got way too big of legs for that thing, man. You are too big for that. Oh,
my girlfriend sent me a picture. Do you know the big elephant on the little bike? It's like yeah. He sent that next to a picture of me on the bike, and I was like, wow.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I would say that Vegas heat's pretty hot, man. I was watching the hockey game on TV in Vegas, and the ice was melting inside the ring. It was so hot outside. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
It's 115 degrees. 115 degrees in Vegas. You wouldn't want to be playing in Vegas right now. That's for sure. So OT, being back in San Diego, Gary, open up your new seat this part of the season with the playing at home at Terrell Stadium. What's your preparations like? You super excited because you guys were on a 3-4 game win streak, right? And you came up just short last week. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about this week and getting to play back in front of your hometown fans and all that stuff?
Oh man, it's great because after unlucky result last weekend, but playing in front of the Utah crowd it gave me a little bit of I don't know what you call it. It gave me hype just playing in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
And then if that's how I feel away, imagine being at home.
Hey, speaking of home, OT, you're from the island of Tonga?
Yeah, I'm from the island.
I was looking at the population. What's it like, 74,000 on that island?
I think so, something like that.
How long have you been over here in the States?
I was born here in the States.
Oh, okay.
My family and us left back to Tonga in 2007. And then I was there since 2012. Okay. And then after that, I went to England. And then I came here and joined Nate Dogg.
Nice.
Nate Dogg.
OT, he's got a younger brother who was with us. He's a former Legionnaire, and he plays for the Saracens overseas. OT was a part of that club as well, which is one of the best teams in the UK. So he's been around the block. So OT, I mean, I guess I can just ask you straight away, like, there's definitely something different about a lot of the Polynesian guys who were born in America, but then they go and they spend time back on the island. What kind of perspective do you get when you ultimately come back and now you're trying to make it in America?
The professionalism you gotta have, like holding yourself accountable, the way you train, the way you're at the gym, the time you get there. When I was there in England, no one was late. And it's like, you don't notice it until you come here and you're late and you're like, oh, this is why these players are so good, because they turn up 1 hour before they're supposed to be there. They're stretching, they're doing this, they're doing that. And then you see the Polynesian brothers rocking up 5 minutes before starting.
Island time.
That's a huge difference. Because obviously my little brother as well. And then I have my cousins. I've never seen them late anywhere. The only time I've seen them late is when they go to church, and then we always get scolded for that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm late all the time. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But, you know what I'm saying? But listen, at least I'm there. That's what I always tell people. I show up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the work gets done. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little later, but it gets done. So is that the difference, you think, of preparation is being on time, or just the mental preparation is different? I mean, comparing the two from overseas to here.
Yeah, everything, like the mental preparation, the build up to the weekend of the game.
Yeah.
They're real professional about it. The way they go about training, eating, recovery, it's actually world class.
Taking care of your body and all that good stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get super. You said you got hyped in Utah's crowd. Was it Utah's crowd booing you got you hyped, or just the size of the crowd that got you excited? Because when someone boos me, I get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I test that. When I get mad, I'm not thinking too clearly. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the noise of the crowd, because I think I got this off Nate Dogg. I think what game was in, he's like, okay, you keep being loud, we'll keep you quiet. Watch.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you answered the bell, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I like players like that. I'm a little different though, man. When someone starts booing me, I be like, I got something. I want to say something, I get all flustered, and I forgot what I was doing.
Yeah.
OT, I got a question for you. You got a younger brother that plays. When you guys were growing up, was there a little rivalry between you two? Did you guys? Because I know with my brother, he's only a year apart.
Yeah,
we would do a lot of competitive things just to beat each other all the time. Do you guys do that as training at an early age?
Well, it isn't training. It was probably just playing around at the house. We used to wrestle a lot, playing marbles, like back at home.
Wow.
Handball, and we got real competitive. And then, it kind of got out of hand. At a certain age,
you go,
it got out of hand.
I'm better than him. You know? Yeah.
Right. He still thinks he's better than me till this day.
Well, that's the younger guy, right? He's younger.
I'm just I'm doing the older brother act.
There you go. There you go.
I have to, right?
Yeah, they say that the younger brothers are always better. I have an older brother. They say the younger brothers are better athletes because they have someone older, a little bit more physical, probably a little bit more grown, a little bit more strong that you get to go up against. And that always, obviously, you're going to benefit from just playing against someone at a higher level.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm pretty. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Pretty gutted that Nate Dogg has an image of my little brother in his background.
Yeah.
No, that's cool, man.
There he is.
I was always a better athlete than my brother, but when we used to wrestle and fight all the time, my brother got stronger and learned how to punch harder. So as I got older, we started fighting a little bit. Then he started punching me. I was like, man, that hurt, dude. But I can't tell him that. So I just say, hey, I don't want to fight you no more because we brothers. But I was actually in a little pain, you know what I'm saying? So I changed it. Hey, so this is a question for both you and Nate. You guys have 4 games left, right? 3 of those games are at home. 2 games against real good competition. How do you see those games coming about? What's your plan? Because I'm excited to see how the season turns out. I want you to make the playoffs. I want to make a deep run in the playoffs. I want to win a championship. You know, I say all that stuff, but I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? So as a fan,
cheerleaders.
I'm not a cheerleader, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a fan. Cheerleader.
I don't know if I want to see you in a skirt. No.
So realistically, what's your expectations for the rest of the season? 3 games of being at home with your home fan, get that crowd pumping you up. What's your expectations? This is for both of you.
We're taking the game week by week.
Yeah.
Obviously, this week we have LA. We're taking them. We've done our homework and we're looking at it. And then the next couple of weeks, as it comes by, we'll take it as it is. But we're at home, so we have that home feeling, the crowd and everything. So that's our 24th man. For
sure, 24th man, and something we've been talking about all week is just being prepared to go one more than the opposition. And that's in everything we do, whether it's a defensive stand on the goal line, or whether it's getting an extra opportunity in their zone where we can come away with points. So, you know, and this LA team, if you don't slow them down at the breakdown when they have the ball, they're gonna run, they're gonna play. So that's kind of the emphasis that we've been putting on for LA, and OT's spot on. I mean, you can't look too far ahead. We're super excited to be in Torero this weekend and next weekend, but we're all eggs in one basket. This is do or die, backs up against the wall. And we felt like we've been kind of backs up against the wall already. So hopefully, you know, we take the learnings from last week's game and in the last 20 minutes, and we can put it all together. And I think so far we've had a pretty good week of training. Yeah. You know, guys are taking care of their bodies, making sure that they're going to be prepared to play, but also the guys who've been out there have been putting in a really good effort. The attitude's been good. So, you know, there's not much more to complain about or worry about other than going out there and being great like we know we can be.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you feel that being behind the 8 ball makes you a better team? Where you guys, like you said, you're going to have to really win this week and the next week and the next week to really take it to the playoffs, right? Obviously, you're playing the team that's 8-2 right now, or what are they now? I know they're in first place.
Yeah.
But that makes it tough. But it also, every time I played sports, it always inspired me to play better, knowing you were under pressure. So I don't know how you guys feel, because I know you take 1 week at a time, which is great. But don't you feel that you got to like step up the game, maybe hit these guys a little faster earlier on, show them who's boss?
I think we're going in this game these next few weeks as the underdog mentality. With that, you kind of you throw in the kitchen sink and you have nothing to lose. You do it for the guy next to you, to your left and your right.
Right.
And that's pretty much it, eh?
Yeah. Play with house money.
Yeah.
Play with house money. I mean, we've always, I still think with the talent that we have on our team, even though if our record hasn't spoke it out, every team that plays us is pretty much taking their best shot because they know that they're going up against a quality club and a quality group of players. So we thrive off that. But at the same time, like OT said, when you get the chance to just play with house money, don't hold anything back, that can be really special too. And I think like I said, I think NOLA was one of those games at that time for us, you know, and OT was somebody that stepped up. Then the following week, Patty Ryan came back. He had a huge impact. So we're still on the right trajectory. We just wish we could have 20 minutes back from last week, but
that was tough. That was tough. Great game though. You know, I mean, it
was so much good
game.
stuff to talk about, you know, so much good stuff in there. So we just got to make it happen on the scoreboard this week.
Hey, OT, so Inc. always brings on guests to the podcast, and you know we're the outside. Chef Rock and I are the outside rugby kind of fans. We've learned in rugby ever since we met Nate. So he brings on these athletes, and we get to learn something about them. So tell us some stuff about you as a person, as an athlete, your goals, your expectations, what you want to do in the future. Now, I'm not talking just winning this week. I'm talking about, you know, obviously winning the championship and stuff like that, and next season and stuff like that. So share with our audience a little bit about you. Give us a chance to get some insight into you. Because Nate knows you. He knows all this stuff. You guys going to hang out together later. We don't know that much. So give us something. Give us something. Because what I'm trying to do is prevent Chef Rock from telling you a story. Hey,
CJ, I thought you were leading me in with that brother story. I have one for you.
So we're trying to get you to talk more. So, you know, we don't have to hear his story. So, hey, the longer you talk, the better off we are. Just so you know.
You see what I got to put up with? Being the older guy, these young whippersnappers.
If Rock's stories consist of food, I'm happy. I'm all
there you go.
I kind of set some short-term goals for the season. Like as this season, obviously, you're aiming to lift the shield at the end. So that was my goal this year, and hopefully being out on the pitch every week in, week out. And then long-term goals, I obviously want to get to the international levels where Nate's represented America, and obviously a lot of my uncles and cousins and my little brothers in the squad. And I want to reach that stage one day.
Go ahead. I'm going to say.
Sorry, CJ. So OT, do you want to, I mean, I know you have a little bit of a decision ahead of you. It's quite common right now, CJ and Chef. There's a few big name international players that are, they played for New Zealand, but they want to go and play for their home country or play for Tonga, play for Samoa, play for a Pacific Island. So OT's, since he's not internationally capped yet, he's eligible to play for USA if he chooses so, or he can go and play for Tonga. So OT, I know you don't have that all the way figured out, and we've spoke briefly, but is there anything you want to share just on that type of opportunity?
You put me on the spot.
You put me on the spot, brother.
You put me on the spot. I don't think I'm nowhere near as good as those boys as Faka'osi and Peter and them. The ex-All Blacks players trying to represent Tonga, the heritage. But me, obviously, with my brother playing for USA, my mom is my coach, my mother, everything. You know how it is.
Right.
And she always advises me to put the shirt on. How good would it be to see me and my brother representing the country?
That's awesome.
And then obviously my late father, he played for Tonga. He captained Tonga. My uncles, my grandpas, they've all been through Tonga. And then, I don't know, I'm still in the air.
Well, Tonga and USA generally go to every World Cup. So any aspirations to do that, play in a World Cup, regardless of which jersey you're suiting in?
100%. That's pretty much why we play rugby, right?
Yeah. I speak for OT, man. I know he's got world class in him, and it's just a matter of getting capped, whichever route you choose. Oh, I know you can do it, man. I know you got the ticker, you got the talent, and the guy's growing up in front of our eyes, man. So you got to watch out for him as he continues to dominate in the red and black like we love.
Listen. So playing for America is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I know playing for your home country would be something for your father, you know what I'm saying? Because he's no longer with you and you want to lift him up. But playing for America, I'm gonna pitch you right now, bro. Here's the thing. So
I want him to be my teammate.
So if you're playing for America, bro, you get all the nice, beautiful things that come with playing for America, like my friendship. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
right? My love.
Can't beat it.
Yeah, you'll be on all kinds of TV shows in America and podcasts and stuff. So this is our pitch, man. Hey. Play for America, brother.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But I get playing for your home country is definitely something that is a pride factor. You know what I'm saying? Especially for your family, for your father. So, and your uncles play for your country as well, right?
Yes.
So yes, you have a lot of pride and heritage into that. So I can understand both. But I'm just gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna get your number from Nate. I'm gonna call you from time to time. I'm just gonna let you know, bro.
Pushing them.
You know what I'm saying? Pushing a little bit. I
like it.
I'll get some more. Matter of fact, I got a couple of USA jerseys from Nate, and I'll send them to you, bro. Put your name on them. You know what I'm saying?
Wear them around the house.
You know what I'm saying?
OT also has two cousins that play for England.
Oh wow!
Very, very good players.
Scattered all over.
Yeah, they're a rugby family, man. These guys, whatever you guys are eating, OT, I want it for my kids.
Yeah,
we're trying not to eat anymore. we're trying to stop eating. And I get told that.
OT, I know it's more Polynesian food is very similar to Hawaiian food. You love seafood, and things like that, kind of like poke type dishes or steamed fish.
Like our potatoes is like yams, sweet potatoes.
Right.
It's very starchy. That's why we're very, I'd say, big boned.
Big bone.
See, I'm big bone, bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I take up 3/4 of the screen too. So between the three of us, we must be pushing at least 800 pounds.
Hey, y'all are front row, man. We got front row on the stage today.
Yeah, I had to widen my screen to fit in it. So
yeah.
I tell
you had to go to the big iPad.
Yeah. I tell people all the time.
The camera.
My bones are larger than most people, so
sure.
It's not fat on my body.
No, it's meat.
Bones. It's the big bones inside of it.
Body full of love.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. I knew I worked over in Hawaii for quite a few years with my show, and what I found was when you go to like the store for shirts, over here to find a XXX or a XXX, it's really hard. There's not like a lot of select. You go to Hawaii, they start at 1X. And that's in the kiddie department. The husky kids, I swear, they're 2X, 3X. I've never seen 6X shirts before at Costco in Hawaii. Holy gee.
I need to move to Hawaii after this.
Yeah.
I need to move to Hawaii.
They got great clothes. There's no big and husky shops over there. They all are. So, which is a good thing. It's healthy, baby.
Listen, I'm being honest with you. I always tell my wife and tell other people it's more of me to love now than there was before.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I still respect you, Nate. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I'm like, I feel left out now.
Yeah,
like,
lean and mean, guys. Lean and mean. I got a new cookbook coming out called "I'll Diet When I Die." Just like No diet.
Send that to
Oh,
me, please.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with being big bone. It's just, Nate, no, it's all good. It's all
You're
good.
missing out. You're missing out, Nate. You're missing out.
Exactly. Just think about it. When you get on the airplane, nobody wants to sit next to you. Right?
You automatically get the handrest.
OT, I got a quick question for you. You don't have to be long-winded. Is there any teams on the East Coast that you're thinking are fit for the championship or gonna do really well?
There's a team I look at as Atlanta. Atlanta, real strong defensive team. They've got good coaching structure and they play for each other. You could see it.
Yeah.
But you can't take away that from all the other teams. All the other teams are doing well as well.
Yeah.
And like obviously they lost last weekend. New York are always a powerhouse. We've seen it year in, year out. But Atlanta to come after is the second year. Let's say 1 year and a half.
Yeah.
They're doing well. Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah, I agree. I got some New York Old Blue connections there. One of my guys, Kevin McCory, is up there running the show in the front office, and there's a few other boys out there. So yeah, Atlanta, they're looking good, man. They're looking good. So thank you.
You know what I love about you guys? All the players that we've met, everyone always kind of talks about friends here, friends there. And, you think about football and some of these other rivalries, where they just don't even want to know about anything that's going on over in the other camp. You guys, it's all you do is talk about each other with love. I think that's great. I mean, that's great for the sport. It's great from an outsider to look in and say, hey, these guys really care about each other. That's nice. I mean, that's not normal in regular American sports,
It's all love off the pitch, but when you're on the pitch, it gets chirpy.
Oh, yeah. That's when you bite somebody's ear off.
Oh, yeah.
That's different on the pitch.
OT says it gets chirpy. Yes, OT, doesn't it get chirpy? You would know.
It's not just me.
So you the chirper? Are you the chirper? You make it chirpy inside?
Oh, I get reminded every week.
I'm the chirpy.
Who reminds you every week?
Oh, my brothers, my sister, my mom. And even the ref last weekend, he kind of had to humble me as well.
What did the ref say to you?
Calm
down, buddy.
Yeah, he's just like, we scored a try, and then I walked away, and I was like, yeah. And then the ref was like, come on, mate, this is not the NFL. I was like, oh. Shout out to you, yeah. Nah, dude, that's good. Celebration is good, man. You did good. Be happy about that, It ain't that often you get a chance to do that, Yeah. Yo, so, man, I got a question for you. Your whole family plays rugby, and a lot of family members play rugby. Is rugby something you always wanted to do because of your family, or is something that you're really passionate about, or do you have some other desire to do something else? Funny thing you say that is, my late father, he didn't want us to play rugby. He wanted us to pursue our education, going through our studies and everything. And that goes the same way to my uncles, my aunties. They didn't want us to play rugby because they played rugby before, back in the days, or like the 1980s, 90s, where they got paid $20 a game. And they were just like, we want you to pursue your academics. But growing up around, obviously, all the rugby, my uncles and stuff, it kind of was in my blood. And you kind of just picked up the ball, and the study side of it wasn't for me. and all my family still advised me today to take some courses and stuff. So I'm looking at that this following up off season. You sound like a man who has a really deep connection to his family. So we always give everybody, when we end this podcast, an opportunity to talk and say something. So, we're going to do that with you, but we're going to give you an opportunity to do two things. You can say something to your family, to your mother, to your uncles and your brother, and then, give us some spiritual sort of uplift on what the future holds for you. I'll start off with my mom. She's been there since day one. My uncle Faka'osi and singer in England, they took me under their wing and looked after me for a long while. My namesake as well, Pifeleti. he's been my dad ever since he's passed away. And also my sister, my brother, and all my loved ones that keep up with me when I'm down and everything.
That's awesome, brother.
Amen to that.
And I want to say one quick thing.
Nice.
You said in the 80s and 90s, back in the day, bruh. What are you talking about? Back in the day, man, I was born. I graduated high school in 86, man.
I was just
90 years old.
I know.
Bro.
I was just figuring out some new dance moves because I was a disco guy from the 70s.
Back in the day.
Doing the hustle, and people, what the hell is he doing? The robot.
Well, man, I want to thank you very much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed you. I love listening to stories from Legion players, man, and learn a lot more about rugby. And so this is our opportunity to say quick tap out. Nate, you have something to say before we go?
Hey, can't wait to see the fans this weekend, man. I'm so excited. That's it. Go to Torero. Come watch us ball out on Sunday. Can't wait to see y'all there.
Chef
I'll
Rock.
be there too, guys.
All right.
Right there cheering you on.
We give you the last word, my
Good
brother. We give you the last word. What you got to say?
Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
Good words.
You're welcome, man. All right. Quick tap out, brothers. Quick tap out.
Tap out.
Tap out.